Good afternoon. We are we are here live on Twitch as we are getting ready to we are getting ready to get into the off season for 2032 as well, the Michigan Wolverines are getting ready to roll into 2033 with with the probably I mean, with the new look for some of the roster, and we'll see how the rest of it goes. All right, so we have so we have the players that are leaving, and it's a lot. So George Eckel has decided that he wants to enter the pro draft. He's projected to go as a second round pick, and our chances of persuasion are, well, as they put it, none. So we're not even going to attempt to try to get him to stay. So he's entering the draft. Now we have a lot of guys that are trying to transfer, and I'm going to try to get as many of them as I can to stay. So, first one we're going to try to go after is Zach Lay. We're going to try to get him to stay. He's citing championship contendership for his reason for transferring, so hopefully we can get him to stay. I hope. And Zach Lay has decided that he is going to enter the transfer portal, so we're 0 for 1 so far. Desmond Ware citing playstyle as his reason for wanting to transfer. I get it. I don't think we're going to get him, but we're going to try. And Desmond Ware says bye. Greg Faulkner is citing playing time as his reason. I've got a weird feeling he's going to leave too. So far, we are 0 for 3. Not a good start. Make that 0 for 4. Ah, well, we got one. Jeremiah Cozier decided he wanted to stay. Wow. We lost a guard in Glenn Moore. He's decided to transfer. Hopefully I can get Caleb Kilgore to stay, but I don't think so. So we've lost every player that we've attempted except for one. Okay. Okay, if he wants to transfer, well, how many quarterbacks do I have? How many quarterbacks do I have on the roster? Okay. I'd say let him go. He wants to go, let him go. I mean, I got 3 guys on the roster. So, yeah, I'd let them go. So, alright, so that's pretty much it. We got 2 guys left. I'm not even going to try to persuade Eckel. He's projected to go in the second round. And then Mantra Whitman is citing playing time, and honestly, he would be stuck near the back of. He'd be stuck near the back. I'm just going to let him go. So we're going to move on to the next part. Now, before we do, let's take a look here. Notre Dame had 3 guys leave in the draft, 2 wide receivers, including the wide receiver that won the Heisman, Cordell Arma. He decided, I'm going to enter the draft. And they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They had 6 players enter the transfer portal. Damn. Alright, other than Eckel, did we have anybody else enter the draft? Yes, we actually did. Ontarius Bulaga is graduating. He is projected to go as a 6th round pick. Tony Fiat's projected to go as the 3rd. And Martin Roosevelt is also projected to go as a 3rd. So we got 4 guys entering the draft. Not too bad if I say so myself. Alright, so we will move on to the next week. Alright, let's take a look at the draft results. So Eckel stayed as a 3rd rounder. We actually had more guys get drafted. Fiat ended up being a 3rd. Roosevelt a 3rd. Bulaga ended up being a 5th. Nathan Watt jumped in and he ended up being a 6th round pick. And Jeff Meekins ended up being a 7th round pick. So, damn. So we actually picked up 2 more. We actually picked up 2 more draft picks. Shit. Interesting. All right, so we're going to enter recruiting, and we're going to take a look and see. So we need a guard, we need free safeties, and we need strong safeties. That's going to be fun. All right. So we're going to hit 2 guards, we need 2 more free safeties, and 2 strong safeties. All right, so we've got the majority of our guys ready. All right. Okay, so Alright, so we've got all the rest of our recruits set up and ready to go. See if anybody. Ooh, okay, we got visits. So, okay, yeah, he's definitely ready. So we will set up a visit for Legend Whiteheart. That's that's a that's definitely a new. That's definitely an interesting name. Ryson Maddox. We get him set up too. And it looks like we're going to go with Coach Prestige. And go Pro Potential. Alright, so everybody that's ready for a visit, we got them booked. Everybody. We've got 4 recruits signed already and ready to go. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Who all entered the portal? Was there anybody? So one of the free safeties that we are looking at, Lorenzo Merrick. He is a former Alabama free safety. He is ranked number 2. The number 1 ranked player in the transfer portal is a guard from Florida, and he's looking to try to stay home. All right, so quarterbacks. I honestly don't know most of these names, which is saying something. Oh, you know what? Let's move on. Alright, so Legend Whiteheart decided to sign on the dotted line. Joining him will be wide receiver Keegan Vaughn, a 4-star from Hartford, Connecticut. We got 2. So we got 2 players signed on the dotted line. And nope, well, we didn't lose anybody, so that's a good thing. Alrighty. 6 recruits signed on the dotted line. And let's see. We got 5 more ready for a visit. So let's take a look and see. Well, it's either week 3 or week 4. I would go ahead and book him, but I would book him for week 4. And we're gonna do playtime. He ain't ready. We ain't got nothing. Pro potential. We'll go week 4. And pro potential. We'll also go week 4 for this one. So I got 2 more that need. I'm gonna need something. We're gonna have to wait. All right. So far we're looking pretty good. We got to get people to sign on the dotted line. And looks like we're gonna lose 2 recruits. I know we lost 1 for sure. We lost tackle Cam Davis. He locked us out. He's looking at TCU, Washington, and Nebraska. And then Denzel Burnett may also be locking us out. I don't know. But I know we're losing 1 for sure. Alright. So we lost Cam Davis. And, yep, so far that's it. Let's see if we need to replace him. Okay, so we need a tailback and a tackle. All right. Okay. Alright, so everybody is now fully scouted. We've got everybody ready to go. And let's see. Well, let's see what we can get. We're in a recruiting battle for DeMarcus Hickok between Wisconsin, Maybe we get him. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't like our chances, but then again, we'll have to wait and see. So we're going to move on to the final week of recruiting. And yep, this is a week I kind of figured things are going to get a little crazy. All right, so heading into the final week of recruiting, we have lost we've lost several recruits. Justice Hurt is in a recruiting battle between us and UCLA. We lost Lonzo Merrick. He signed with Oregon. Elijah Blunt is locked us out. He's looking at Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. And then we had cornerback Dalvin Jefferson signed with Florida State, and junior Merrick signed with Oregon. So we're going to be in trouble. We're going to basically end up having to do a blitzkrieg on our recruiting, and just to try to fill in what spots we have lost. That's what happens when it comes to those safety spots. We can't fill them at the end. Oh, wow. Okay, this just got interesting. We're out of recruits. You got to be kidding me. Alright, so we are full up on our recruiting board. This is gonna suck. Alright, so the final week for recruiting, and we're just gonna have to live with whatever we get for the roster for next year, which so Landon Youssef, a strong safety from Orange Park, Florida, committed. Halfback Rasheen Maddox is also joining, as is wide receiver Jalen Ezeki from Lakeville, Minnesota. Sam linebacker Sean Byler from Melbourne, Florida. Quarterback Ronald Irvin from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Guard Ben Pritchard from Flushing, Michigan. Manny Lemons from West Bloomfield, Michigan. Jordan, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this kid's name. 3-star center from North Fort Myers, Florida. Pat Thrasher from McDonough, Georgia. Orlando Burks from Flushmore, Illinois. Matt Purdue from Highland Springs, Virginia. Spencer Curtis from Coca, Florida. Antonio Minica from Opelika, Florida. Jimmy Wade from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Will be joining the quarterback room. Clayton Cleveland from Aurora, Illinois. Chester Sanders from Sewanee, Georgia. Rodney Jameson from Annapolis, Maryland. Mikhail Pike from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Interesting places. Terry Burita from Prince Frederick, Maryland. And that is it. Interesting. Alrighty, so National Signing Day. So DeMarcus Hickok decided to sign with Wisconsin. Rafael Spahn went to Nebraska. Excuse me. No, okay. Jahil Brink signed with Wisconsin. Denzel Burnett signed with Virginia Tech. Justice Hurt decided to go to UCLA. That sucked. I was really hoping to keep him around. C.J. Marshall signed with Penn State. Kaduo signed with Kansas State. Jamarco Anaswaki signed with Alabama. Afa Umana signed with Washington. We lost the fullback. Jerry Herbert signed with Vanderbilt. So overall, we ended up signing 25 recruits. We ended up with the number 22 class in the country. We did sign one 5-star recruit, that one being Manny Anger, a wide receiver from Bay City, Michigan. We've got some transfer. We've got. I actually would like to know how many transfers. How many transfers did we end up with? One. Well, I wouldn't say he's a transfer. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we ended up with 10 transfers. Damn. All right. So. Let's Let's go look at our position changes and see if we need to move. see what we need to move around. All right, so we have Manny Anger and Manny Leomon. So, Manny Anger. Ooh, he'd be better off as a fullback as a tailback at 79. All right, let's take a look and see. What about Manny Lemore? Defensive end. Okay. All right, I can see that. All right. All right, let's take a look at the fullback tailback situation. All right, so we have. What is he? Damn it! What was he gonna be? A 79. Okay. So he'd be right behind. He'd be right above the Rasheen Maddox. Mm. Well, I mean, it's not like he'd be in a better position as a wide receiver at a 77. Tight end, he'd be number 3. Maybe might be a good use to put him at tight end. Yeah, we're gonna move him to tight end, and then Lemore. It was either defensive end spot or D tackle. Okay, we'll take a look. D tackle, he'd be a 70. He'd be at the bottom of the. He'd be at the bottom of the pile. It was 77, I think is what he was for this. He'd be third string on the right side. He'd be even further down on the left. Man. I'd put him at one of the defensive end positions. We'll put him on the right side, I guess, at defensive end. Alrighty, so all the athletes have been accounted for. We have 5 quarterbacks coming back this year. We'll have 2 graduating, Tim Mastard and Val Income. They'll be graduating seniors. Nick DeMarco will be basically the solidified backup. And then Ronald Irving is a 67 for a freshman. And then Jimmy Wade is a redshirt freshman. Don't see him don't see him staying on the roster. So far we look okay. See, all right, we got our 3 left tackles. We got our right side. Let's move. Let's move Amari Teague. Oh wow. Move him to. Yeah, I mean, he'd actually drop if we put him on the other side. Really? Wow. He would actually drop to a 70 if we put him on the other side. Damn. That's crazy. Alright, well, what if we put Pat Thrasher on there? It wouldn't bother him one bit. Right, put him on the other side. Give me a second.